on these?
No, I haven't done any of them.
Okay. Have you done 12 part 2 yet?
12 part 2.
So I think that those are the two that are due this week, right? 12 and 13? And 14, I think.
14 and then 15, I think, too. Well, 15.
Oh, really? Okay, so if that's it, then this may have to be a two-parter. Let's see here. What my eye learn. I was racing. Normally, I'm at work on Thursdays, so I had to was chasing up kids. I'm like, ah.
Let's see, trying to get back into it.
This is week 4. Lessons, yep, and 14, 15, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 15 is the review for the exam. Okay.
Group meeting, it's due today, too, though.
Oh, is it really? Dagnabbit.
And it's probably going to be like 30-something questions like the last one.
Yeah, that seems to be the way that goes, which I hate because I feel like it's backwards. Why didn't we do this one? Why wasn't lesson 15 actually lesson 13?
Yeah.
Because it's the review on the past, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Okay, so do we want to just skip the part 2s and just go straight to the quizzes then?
Yeah, that sounds good to me, since we have so much to do.
And hopefully be able to figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully somebody.
Well, and if not, we can always scroll back because I think they posted most of the answers through text messages.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, after your group's declared, understand part 2, access group meeting. Oh, wait a minute. Error page not found. I swear, this class, I need to write to the school. And I know Sarah said she's already talked to them and they know there's a problem. But none of these links ever work when they're supposed to work.
Yeah, they were really annoying.
Because already it says I can't even submit the group meeting.
Oh, great.
But can I do the quiz? But of course the quiz is open.
Yeah, the quiz is open.
Quiz is always open. It's just the filming of it. Okay, so I'm going to open that one up. So you're doing 12, right?
Yes.
At least I always get 2 points right.
Yeah, exactly. For you got a couple.
I was hoping on the test. I was actually kind of disappointed that wasn't an option on the quiz test. Let's see here. 13 homework quiz. Okay. Okay, let's see. Open these little data things. All right, so question 3. Okay, suppose we have a set of paired data, let D equal X alternative after X before. The null hypothesis is H null, UD equals 0. The alternative hypothesis, H alternative, UD does not equal 0, and the population standard deviation is not known. Jordan collects a sample size N equals 9 and computes D bar equals 2.2 and SD equals 3.3. So what is the value of the test statistic? That is going to be, with the test. Okay, so that's going to be T.
Yeah, T.
But do I have to do the formula or can I just know it? Should just be able to know it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, or do we need an input? I don't think I need to input any of that, right? I'm going to have to input the data. Sorry, somebody doesn't describe the data. So N equals 9. What type of second tail? The requirements, normal. Compute the differences between the two times and everything. Okay, yeah. So we got to input this into our little formula thing. So we don't have any data.
Yeah, we don't have the.
Because it's supposing. True. I tested, and then it equals 2.2. That's a great question. What is it?
What is that SD number, the 3.3?
So the SD is going to be, I wrote, shoot. And the other one was 2.596 on the part 2 of lesson 12. How did I get that number? There's got to be data somewhere, don't you think?
Yeah.
Let D equal X after minus X before. Alternative. So it's a 2. So I'm looking at, because I was saying in the part 2 one where we do the same thing, we had to use the data from the factory times.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure without using.
SD.
I'm going to open up this data file and see what it says. Do you see anywhere in the quiz where it says specifically to open to the chapter 12 data?
No.
So I'm going to assume that that's what this is. But the question is it for the group A1 or the group B1? Okay, oh, yeah, it does. Okay, so sorry. It does. So this one does not use that. Well, all right, this should not be that difficult. Works. Yeah. This is lesson 12. Because I know they got 0.427 as the answer. The question is just how do I figure that out? How did they come up with that number?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember
Okay, so the test statistic is a test involving paired data when alpha is unknown is a t. So t is going to be alpha. So it looks like it's the same formula. So they did, it's a t equals x bar. They didn't give the actual formula, so I'm trying to look it up real fast to see where they pulled their numbers. Minus 6.8. So it's t equals d minus, and they use 0. I don't know where the 0 came from. Divided by the SD divided by the square root of n. So I'm wondering, is that can we write that down in chapter 11 maybe?
Yeah, I don't.
All right, I'm trying to find my homework page for this one. There it is. 12. Okay, I'm just going to plug it in and see what we get here. So t equals. So we said D in this one is 2.2 minus.
Oh, you don't have the. It's minus the population unit since we don't have that. It should be minus 0. I think.
Oh, that's why it's there because we don't have a population.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9.
Okay.
So 2.2 divided by 2.3 divided by the square root of 9. I got 2. But I know they did not. They got 0.427. What did you get?
Let's see. I'm putting it in now. Again, mine says 2 as well.
So I wonder if the population's not 0. Null hypothesis is U of D equals 0. It's not equal to 0. Is not known. Well, I say we just move on from that one. We'll try their answer, and if we get it wrong, we can come back to the second one and fix it.
Yeah.
That one I'm not 1,000% sure. So they put Kate put as her answer 0.427. Let me just look real fast, make sure she didn't say. Oh wait. Yeah. See if she wrote anywhere in there, got it wrong. Oh wait, nope. They said number 1, they got wrong. So I say we go with our 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Since that seems to be what the right answer is, and then we can figure out from there. Okay, so question 2. The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test. Okay, so p-value. Again, it would be so much easier if we had data because it would all just be on a screen.
Yeah, it would be very nice. So we're just gonna plug that into the applet, right? The T distribution applet. I think.
You're putting in the T distribution applet?
Well, that's the one they give us in this lesson, so.
Oh, that's true. So it makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't see what would make it be one or the other applet, but.
So it would be 8 degrees of freedom, right? Because 9 minus 1.
Yeah.
Would be 8. And then our T value we said was 2. So I'm showing 0.0805. Is that what you're showing?
Yes.
But they got 8.728 and said it was right. Oh. It's interesting that they got the p-value right, but but their t-value was wrong.
That's weird. Well, what is this? It gives us the probability of attaining greater than Jordan's test is 0.403. So what do we do with that?
Oh, the 0.0403? That's true,
Yeah.
because greater than.
Maybe that's.
But no matter what I click, I'm not getting that 8.728. I don't think the area can't be greater than 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I say we go with our 0.0403 and then see from there, I guess. Oh, wait. That is, okay, what is the probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic? Oh, it already told us that. Okay, so use this probability to determine the p-value. So that's the probability. So what is an actual p-value then? I thought the p-value was the probability.
P-value. Yeah.
So I guess we need to make the area is 0.0403, but that would just give us our t-score.
P-value. Yes. statistic says t-score is 0.0403.
Showing the test statistic. Ay.
Oh, this is not fun.
No. It hasn't. Well, darn it. Okay, so I'm just going to put their answer in for now, and then I'll have to study up how to figure that out better. So they did 8.728.
All right. Okay. Use the data file, chapter 12, data 81, to answer the next 6 questions. Perform a paired sample t-test in SPSS. Be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2. Choose a null hypothesis of h not equal 0, and alternative hypothesis does not equal 0, and level of significance 0.10.
Okay, so this one we actually get the data.
Yes, this is the
So we need to put it into our paired sample thing.
paired sample t-test. Paired sample t-test. Okay, so had to do group 1 minus group 2.
Is it group 1 minus group 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess you just clearly state that.
Yeah, to make sure too.
For once.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't say what confidence interval it wants, so I assume it's just 95 because that's usually what it wants. Null is 0, not equal to.
Okay, so what's it asking for? The test statistic is going to be 0.407, right?
That's what I.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous about the fact that nothing we're getting is close to what they're getting, what they got. So either they had a different test yesterday or something's going horribly wrong.
Yeah. Where's their answers at? Did they put them in the quiz or something? And mean in the text?
In the text messages, Kate took that picture of all of her answers and said, are these right? And then one girl said, changed 2 of her answers. And she said, other than that, you're good. I don't know about number 1, though. I got it wrong.
I think those are the homework.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Okay, so the ones we just did that I said here's their answers are totally wrong. Okay, so sorry about that. That makes more sense. I was like, why aren't our answers looking anything like theirs?
Well, in some ways, that's a good thing that we're
That's
not.
true.
Yeah.
At least we're not knowing we're completely wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go back then. Oh, we already did. We changed ours to 2. So let's just keep in the back of our minds that number 4 is going to be wrong.
Yes.
So we'll have to get the answer for that from the book thing. Okay, so what is the p-value on this one? So that's going to be 0.689.
Yeah.
Okay, and the correct decision based on the analysis is the p-value is greater, so we're going to fail to reject, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, these are so much faster when we have a nice data chart.
So much nicer.
Most alternative hypothesis is instead has to be greater than 0. What is the correct decision based on this evidence?
Change that.
Well,
Greater than. The p-value is still greater than the
point. Did you get 0.34?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's still bigger than 0.05.
Yeah, so you still reject.
Reject.
Still fail.
So we have insufficient evidence that the mean to the differences is equal to 0, or we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0, right? The second one?
Yeah. Yeah. So we failed to reject it. Yeah. Okay. Now more data.
Yes, second one.
Use data file to answer next 8 questions. Paired sample t-test. Okay. Same thing. That'll be nice.
So our level of significance on this one is going down. Oh, you know what? It was still bigger though. The level of significance on that one we just did wasn't 0.05, it was 1.0. But I think we were still bigger, right? P-value 0.69. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, so this one's 0.01. And it's going to be group 1 minus group 2. Okay, so the first one says, which is greater, N or DF?
Won't N always be bigger? Because degrees of freedom is
So DF is 21, yeah, and N is 26. So yeah, it seems like it would make sense because you're dividing if you do the DF.
Yeah. So
N is, what is the p-value rounded to 3 places? 0.001.
Yeah, that's what mine says. What decision do you make? Reject the null. It's 0.0, yeah, 0.01, so it's less than that.
This time it has to be greater than 0. And you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease? It decreased, right?
Yes. Decrease. So then you still reject it.
Based on response to the previous question, which conclusion can you make? We have sufficient evidence there is no mean difference. Insufficient evidence there is no mean difference. Is a mean difference.
Yeah, so I think it's
C.
Yeah.
15, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value? Not equal to 0, less than 0, not enough information depends on the problem, or greater than 0. See, I'm leaning towards not enough information. Let's see.
Yeah. Maybe we can try and plug all three of those into the equation we have right now and just see.
That's a good idea. And see what it does to it.
Yeah.
So greater than is 3 zeros and a 6. Less than made it bigger.
Less than is way bigger. Equal to. So I
In
think
between.
greater than is this. Greater than on, at least on this one. Greater than.
Yeah. I'm going to do it on the one we had before and just see if it's the same. So greater than was 0.344. Less than was 0.655, so it was more. And not equal to was 688. Actually, not equal to is in the middle. So looks like greater than makes it the smallest.
Okay.
Okay, determine the 95% confidence level for the mean difference between the two groups using group 1 minus group 2 and input your answers. So do we need to go back to not equal to, I assume, right? Or are we staying at greater than?
That's a good.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't make any effect on the confidence level.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 5.303 and 18.607. So you have?
5.3. Yeah. What is the point estimate?
What does point estimate mean?
I have no idea.
This class with its made up things. Let's see here.
18 and 19 are the upper and lower bound, but point estimate. What the heck? Let's see. I don't remember reading anything about point estimate.
I don't either, but it's. I don't even see. I can't even, when I control F in lesson 12, it's not even pulling anything that says point estimate. Let's see. Well, for the love of Pete, another made up term. So it says point estimate, a single value given as an estimate of a parameter of a population. It involves the use of sample data, single value, best guess or best estimate of a known. Should be contrast. Right. Okay, so from what I'm reading on not our site, so I'm not sure, it has another way to express a confidence interval is as the point estimate plus or minus a margin of error. So it would be like the median between, like the point between the 2 points, and then you say plus or minus whatever the difference is between the median and the high or the low. But why would we be doing this when we haven't done this on any of these?
Yeah, that's dumb. Because I just skimmed through the lesson 12 again, and I don't see anything about point estimate.
Let's see here. So they have point estimate in lesson 10 and 11 and in 12, but it looks like it must be in the, is it in the calculator part of it? Let me see. I don't know why the index kept saying it's in here. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, point estimators. Okay, so we've learned, so okay, the sixes are called point estimators because they're known as one number. So in 10, chapter 10, 3.1 talks about it. And I'm like, sing about it. The mean. If U is known, how do we know if X is closer? But it doesn't tell me how to solve for it.
Yeah, it says use the estimated parameter. Parameters are generally unknown.
Okay, here we go. If we know the alpha, then with approximate 95%, U will be the following two values. So we have our two parameter values. This equation gives a confidence interval for U. A confidence interval is actually a point estimate plus or minus a margin of error. So it's going to be 2 times alpha divided by the square root of n. And we let m equal the margin of error. So using this definition of m, our confidence interval can be written as x bar minus m and x bar plus m, or x bar plus or minus m. Okay, so we've got to do 2 times alpha divided by the square root of n. So what is alpha?
I think it's 0.1 for this one.
The 0.01
0.01.
divided by the square root of n, and our number is, let's see here, 26. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Let's see what we get for that. So I got a really big long decimal number. So I'd get 0.004 plus or minus what? Is M. Okay, so that's the M. So X bar is our 2.2. 2.2 plus or minus 0.004. I'll think. Oh my word, I wish I understood this better.
So do I.
I'm gonna see. Now this one I don't understand. I'm looking even at their homework answers, and there is nothing that has a plus or minus. In fact, I don't even know how we would do a plus or minus as a quiz answer.
No, I don't think he. I don't either. I don't think they can.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put 2 and get it wrong and get whatever the answer is when we get back to it, because
Yeah.
I don't want to keep messing with this one.
But give us the answer.
What is the margin of error? So would that be 3.199?
Yeah.
And the lowest bound is going to be the 5.303. The upper bound is going to be 18.607. Okay. I'm going to submit them, and then I'll tell you what we got wrong.
All right.
Okay, so 3, we were right. It was 2. 4 is 0.081.
Okay.
5 is 0.407.
0.407.
Yeah.
Okay.
6, we were right, 0.689. 7, we were right, it was the fail. 8, we were right, it was the second one. 9, we were right, it was N. 10, we were right, it was 0.001. Let's see, 11, we were right, it was reject. 12, we were right for decrease. 13, we were right for reject. 14, we were right, it was C. 15 should have been D, the last one. So it's, or I'm sorry, 15 should have been the not enough information.
Okay. That makes sense.
16 should have been 11.955. 17 should have been 6.652. Not sure if I read that one wrong, but we got that one. So 6.652 on that one.
Okay.
18, we're right at 5.303. 19, we were right at 18.607.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to resubmit these super fast. Well, we didn't do it as bad as I thought.
Yeah, that was too bad.
The ones we knew we were going to get wrong, we did. I'm surprised. The one that surprised me is that I think 17. I need to figure out how I read that one wrong. Okay, so this was group meeting quiz. 12. Start quiz. All right, if you want to move on to 13, I'm just going to answer these real fast.
Yeah. I wish the homework quizzes after the first time.
What?
I wish the homework quizzes gave us the answers after the first try.
I'm not sure. It seems like they always do.
They give you the answers on the homework quizzes?
I think so. If we have 2 chances, don't we, on those?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I assume it would give you the answers. But if it does give you the answers, I'm wondering why they had such an issue with it when they were doing it yesterday.
Yeah.
LB minus N is 0.001. 7 is reject. 12 is decrease. 13 is reject. 14 is C. 15, not enough. 16, 11.955. 6.6. 19. So I do just want to look real fast and see if I see that number anywhere on there in the confidence interval. Why we got that one wrong? So I don't see the number 6.657 anywhere on this paper.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Very well. All right. Submit. Okay. So I'm going to turn off this one and I'll start the lesson 13 one.
All right.